You've probably seen the headlines about AI taking over jobs, the research papers predicting doom, the experts claiming that by 2027, we'll have AI agents better than humans at every single task, a machine running 500 times faster than human speed, accomplishing a year's worth of work in 1 week. But here's a question that should be on everyone's mind. Haven't we seen this before? Major technological shifts that completely reshape how society works. We have, multiple times. So instead of trying to predict some unknown future, let's look at what actually happened during previous revolutions. Because history doesn't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. What researchers have discovered is that there have been 3 previous moments where society found itself in this exact same position. 3 times when emerging technology completely reshaped how the world worked. And the best way to understand what's coming with AI is by studying what happened during these past industrial revolutions. Picture this, it's 1760. 80% of humanity works the land. Generations of families doing the same work their ancestors did. This system hadn't changed in 1,000 years. Then steam power arrived. In just 80 years, steam transformed civilization faster than any change in recorded history. But here's what they don't teach in school. It was devastating for most people. Master craftsmen who spent decades perfecting their skills watched steam-powered machines do their life's work in minutes. Handloom weavers, skilled artisans who had fed families for generations, were replaced overnight by steam-powered looms operated by children. Thousands literally starved. Remember the Luddites? These weren't just angry workers. They were skilled textile workers in 1800s England who watched steam-powered machines destroy their entire livelihoods overnight. Desperate fathers saw machines eliminate their ability to provide for their families, so they smashed the machines with hammers. The government's response? They made machine breaking punishable by death. George Miller hung at 23. William Thorpe executed, leaving a widow and 4 children. They fought the machines, and the machines won. Today, we mock them, but they weren't wrong about what was coming. They were just wrong about how to handle it. They tried to destroy the revolution instead of adapting to it. While millions suffered, a small group became unimaginably wealthy. Cornelius Vanderbilt built a railroad empire worth $185 billion in today's money. Carnegie used steam-powered steel production to accumulate over $300 billion. Rockefeller leveraged steam-powered oil refining to become worth $400 billion. But here's what most people miss, and it's the most important part of every revolution. For every Rockefeller, there were thousands of regular people who simply chose the right side. The blacksmith who started repairing steam engines instead of horseshoes became the local industrial hub. The farmer's daughter who learned to operate a loom became a factory supervisor, making 10 times her father's income. They weren't building empires. They were smart enough to stop fighting the change and start riding it. Regular people making incomes their past generations never thought possible. They weren't royalty or geniuses. They were ordinary people who saw the pattern and positioned themselves correctly. While others destroyed machines with hammers, they learned to work with those same machines. The difference wasn't intelligence, luck, or capital. It was a specific decision, a moment of choice that separated those who adapted from those who resisted. Just as humanity was catching its breath from steam, electricity arrived. This time it moved twice as fast, 44 years from start to total transformation. Think about it. Your grandfather's world completely erased before your children grew up. Ford's assembly line reduced car production from 12 hours to 93 minutes. The Model T dropped from $825 to $260. Suddenly, everyone could afford what only the rich once dreamed of, unless you were on the wrong side. The gas lighting industry employed hundreds of thousands, families whose entire identity was bringing light to darkness. Electric bulbs killed them all in less than a decade. But nothing compared to what happened to horses. 3 million Americans worked with horses and carriages. Blacksmiths who would been at the heart of every town, stable owners running businesses passed down through generations. Carriage makers whose craftsmanship was considered art. The automobile turned them into ghosts. Master craftsmen who spent decades perfecting their trade watched assembly lines eliminate not just their jobs, but the very need for their existence. One assembly line worker trained in 3 days could outproduce 5 masters with lifetimes of experience. While these millions watched their world disappear, Edison built a fortune worth over $170 billion today. Ford accumulated over $200 billion. And again, for every Edison, thousands of ordinary people simply chose the right side early. The gas lamp installer who took a course in electrical wiring became the only electrician in 3 counties, setting up his grandchildren for life. The blacksmith's son who learned automobile repair instead of horseshoes, opened the region's first car dealership. His family name is still on buildings today. Here's a brutal truth about timing. Those who moved in the first 10 years captured 90% of the opportunity. Those who waited for proof fought over the remaining 10%. Those who resisted became cautionary tales. The pattern was becoming undeniable. Every revolution moves faster than the last. The digital revolution took just 20 years, half the time of electricity, a quarter of steam. Remember Friday nights at Blockbuster? 7,000 stores, 60,000 employees, Netflix started mailing DVDs. Blockbuster laughed, then panicked, then died. Tower Records, Borders Books, Kodak, who literally invented digital photography, American institutions with hundreds of thousands of employees, gone. The technology Kodak created killed them. The graphic designer who spent $100,000 on art school replaced by Canva templates. The journalist writing for the local newspaper for 25 years replaced by bloggers working for free. The accountant doing taxes with calculators and ledgers replaced by TurboTax. If you were 40 when it started, you were 60 when it ended. Too young to retire, too old to start over. Trapped. While millions watched their careers evaporate, Bezos went from garage to $170 billion. Zuckerberg from dorm room to 3 billion users. But the pattern held. The graphic designer who lost agency clients started selling templates online, 20k a month in passive income. The laid-off journalist built an email newsletter, 50,000 subscribers, paying $10 monthly. The accountant replaced by software became a YouTube educator, 7 figures annually. Same disruption, different choices. They didn't fight the technology, they became the bridge others needed to cross it. Steam took 80 years, electricity took 44, the internet took 20. Each revolution halved the timeline. Following this pattern, the AI revolution should take about 10 years. Does that sound unreasonable? Looking at history, it sounds inevitable. But this revolution is fundamentally different. On November 30th, 2022, at 2:13 PM Pacific time, everything changed. ChatGPT went live. In 60 days, it reached 100 million users, the fastest adoption of any technology in human history. Radio took 38 years to reach that many people. The internet took 7. ChatGPT did it in 2 months. This unprecedented speed reveals something crucial. If adoption happens this fast, everything else is moving faster too. There's a specific report that Silicon Valley insiders have been passing around, one that has politicians in closed-door sessions and makes even AI researchers nervous. It comes from Daniel Kokotajlo, a researcher who quit OpenAI over safety concerns. His track record is terrifyingly accurate. In 2021, before ChatGPT existed, he predicted everything we are seeing now. His latest report, AI 2027, doesn't talk about decades from now. It maps out month by month what's about to unfold. According to their timeline, we are not at the beginning. We are already deep into the transformation. Summer 2025, right now, AI agents start replacing entire departments, not helping, replacing. By early 2026, these AIs begin improving themselves, each generation designing its successor. By 2027, they predict companies will run 300,000 identical copies of advanced AI at once, each working 500 times human speed. That's like having 150 million programmers working 24/7. When Instagram sold for $1 billion, they had 13 employees. When WhatsApp sold for $19 billion, they had 55 employees. Massive value, minimal workforce. Now imagine that pattern applied everywhere. Goldman Sachs mentions 300 million jobs affected. But when AI can think, write, analyze, and create, where do people go? The internet was a tool to help you do work faster. AI is a tool that does the work for you. The internet helped you research better answers. AI writes the answers. The internet connected you to customers. AI handles the customers. Think about what 300 million jobs affected actually looks like. That's the entire workforce of the United States and Europe combined. History teaches us that every revolution creates two groups: those who compete against the new technology and those who learn to work with it. Right now, millions of professionals still haven't touched AI. They're writing every email from scratch, creating presentations manually, analyzing data the old way. They have their reasons. AI can't capture my voice. Nothing beats human creativity. My clients want the personal touch. They're not wrong, but they are missing something critical. While they craft one perfect email in 30 minutes, their competitors generate 10 variations in 30 seconds. Pick the best one and move on. While they build one presentation over 3 days, their competitors create 5 proposals in one afternoon. It's not about quality anymore. It's about scale. This isn't speculation. Graphic designers who spend years perfecting their craft watch clients use AI to get work done cheaper and faster. Customer service teams are being replaced by chatbots that never need days off. The people being let go aren't bad at their jobs. They are just more expensive than AI that's good enough. You basically have two choices. Work 10 times harder to keep up with technology that's impossible to outpace, or learn to work with AI and multiply your capabilities. In every revolution, there were regular people who became wealthy by asking different questions, while others asked, how do I protect my job from this technology? They asked, how can I use this to multiply myself? They stopped trading time for money and started building systems that scaled. Today, there's a small group, maybe 0.44% of people who get this. They're not going against AI or using it for silly things. They're embracing it totally and transforming how they work. This is where the One-Person Business Academy becomes crucial. In a world where AI is automating traditional jobs, the solution isn't to compete with machines. It's to build something uniquely human that scales with AI assistance. The tools to multiply yourself are available right now. No factory needed, no employees required, no investors necessary. Just you, AI, and understanding of how to deploy it strategically. Look at the transformation happening. 18 months ago, AI videos were so bad, we turned them into memes. Remember Will Smith eating spaghetti? Today, AI creates content so realistic that entire TikTok trends emerge around people trying to guess what's real versus AI generated. The One-Person Business Academy teaches you to navigate exactly this moment, how to position yourself not as someone competing with AI, but as someone who leverages AI to create value only human creativity and experience can provide. You don't need to become the next tech billionaire. For every Rockefeller or Carnegie, thousands of regular people simply positioned themselves correctly and became wealthy. The local factory owner who supplied one component, the regional distributor who connected markets, the service provider who helped others adapt. They didn't make billions, but they made millions. They didn't become famous, but they became free. This is exactly what the One-Person Business Academy focuses on, helping regular people build sustainable, high-value businesses around their unique skills, interests, and experiences. Whether through AI-enhanced services, digital products, or content creation, the Academy provides the frameworks to turn personal experience into scalable income. But here's what creates real urgency. This window is temporary. Every month, more people figure this out. Every month, the advantage of starting early compounds. Every month you wait, you need exponentially more effort to catch up. It's a compound interest in reverse. Starting now with small actions gets you massive results. Starting later requires massive actions for small results. There are several ways people are succeeding with AI right now. AI-powered services and agencies work well for many people. Faster delivery, higher margins, ability to take on more clients. Businesses desperately need help implementing AI, and consultants can charge premium rates. The risk is that as AI gets better, the need for human intermediaries might decrease. Physical products enhanced by AI can work. Better designs, optimized manufacturing, predictive inventory. But you're still dealing with inventory costs, shipping logistics, and competition from established players. Software seems obvious. High margins, scalable, purely digital. Small, focused AI tools for specific niches can work. The challenge is competing with OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft. Plus, one API change can destroy your business overnight. Digital products powered by AI offer unique advantages. Create once with AI assistance, sell infinitely. No inventory, no shipping. Margins approaching 100%. This mirrors what worked in every previous revolution. The factory worker who created training manuals, the mechanic who sold repair guides, the bank teller who developed software training programs. The One-Person Business Academy specializes in this digital product approach because it has the lowest barrier to entry, highest profit margins, and true passive income potential. No technical skills required, and you can start with zero capital. The specific model matters less than the mindset. Whether you choose services, software, or digital products, the key is using AI to multiply yourself, not just improve yourself. Create systems, not just tasks. Build assets, not just skills. Think scale, not just speed. The One-Person Business Academy provides the complete roadmap for this transformation. It's not just about surviving the AI revolution. It's about thriving in it by building a business that's uniquely yours, enhanced by AI, but impossible to replicate by AI alone. While everyone debates whether AI will dominate everything, whether the world will end, whether humanity is doomed, there's a more productive focus. The opportunity side of this equation. In every crisis throughout history, it never happened the way pessimists predicted. Not during the Industrial Revolution, not when computers arrived, not when the internet emerged. The doomsday predictions make headlines, but the builders make fortunes. Pessimists sound smart, optimists make money. The One Person Business Academy is designed for the optimists, the builders, the people who see opportunity in change rather than just threat. It's your blueprint for turning this moment of unprecedented technological change into your moment of unprecedented personal opportunity. The question isn't whether AI will change everything. It already is. The question is, which side of that change will you be on? If you're ready to position yourself not as someone displaced by AI, but as someone empowered by it, the One Person Business Academy is your next step. Because in a world where AI can do almost anything, the most valuable skill is knowing how to direct it, leverage it, and combine it with uniquely human insight to create something remarkable. The window is open, the tools are available. The only question left is, what will you do with this information?